Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit only for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening in the month of May for my Geminis. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. And I'm asking for this person to be a soulmate, whether that is a karmic soulmate, someone's going through it right now and healing from or healing with, a soulmate through and through, or maybe even a twin flame. Let's see who's coming through for Gemini's reading in the month of May and why is this person appearing? What are they going to do? Tell me about it, Spirit. What is the energy that surrounds Gemini right now? Ooh, okay. Interesting. A little stumped, but let's get into it. We have engagement, and Capricorn had this card in their reading. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn or if you have Capricorn in your chart, I suggest checking out the Capricorn reading to see if there's messages for you there. And then keep an open mind. You know, Gemini, this feels like an unexpected chemistry between you and someone, or someone's going to kind of come into the blue and really want to get to know you. I almost feel like this is like newer love. Someone you've recently started connecting to, but you don't know how, the vibe is. You're just still trying to analyze it, take a step back and observe. That's kind of what I get, Gemini, especially because I feel like you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get played. So whoever is kind of just moving towards you pretty assertively, they first saw you, Gemini, and knew they had to get to know you, wanted to get your number, slid in those DMs, sent you a message through that dating app, whatever it was. They knew that there was something intriguing about you. But then with keep an open mind, like, I almost feel like this is someone you weren't expecting to start having feelings for, or weren't really expecting to kind of be so attracted to, but they've started to attract you, Gemini. And I'm seeing the letter K, first, middle, last initial, as in Kyle, as in Kimberly. Could mean something to someone, does not have to be the case. But it says here, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I'm almost hearing that song. I think it was from Shrek, and I don't know who it's by, but it's called Accidentally in Love. Like, almost as if you didn't really expect, you almost didn't give this person a full chance, or maybe this is how they're seeing you, Gemini, to be honest here. But they're pleasantly surprised, or someone is. Maybe this is almost like some sort of friendship that is growing into a relationship or growing into a romance. And you really didn't see this coming, or someone didn't with you. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and, actually, let's get the hidden truth and see what this person wants to say to you. If they could say something, what would they say? This still feels relatively new, though. Ooh, I'm afraid to contact you. So this almost feels like a crush, Gemini. This feels like a crush, or someone who hasn't fully revealed everything they've been thinking about you, feeling about you. And this person's kind of intimidated by you, Gemini. Whether it's like they're afraid they're going to mess everything up if they say the wrong thing, whether it's because like they almost are worried if you're out of their league and don't kind of want to push the limits. They definitely, like, I don't know, for those of you where this is kind of like a friend, I almost feel like they don't want to mess the friendship up they have between the two of you if they were to come out and say exactly how they feel. Interesting. Okay, so let's get the tarot out now because I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? What are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini, as far as like what are they really hoping is going to happen by the end of the May? And what are they really afraid of? Okay, they want to tell you their feelings so badly, but they're holding back. They feel like they have to hold back. Even if that's the one thing that would make you feel this is solidified, or like, you know, you definitely like the people who are honest and upfront and who just make the move if they want to make the move. This person's definitely a sidestepper, and they don't feel like they make the move unless either someone else does it first or there's a perfect opportunity to do so. And maybe that's what they're waiting for, is like the right time to tell you this. Interesting. Some of you have like already a suspicion of who it is. Others of you, again, like if you've been flirting with this person, obviously kind of like interacting with this person, I think they're really starting to develop something a lot faster than what they were prepared for with you. It kind of caught them off guard for sure. Interesting. Okay, let's get this all out here then. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Secret admirer, crush energy for sure. Someone could be much younger in this connection. A couple years is kind of what I'm hearing for someone, but this is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, I feel the more they're around you and the more they kind of just get to see who you are, what your personality is, your witty humor, your intelligence, the way you kind of just, I don't know, everything about you is kind of really intriguing this person, is making them develop a serious crush here. And like, even if you guys like play jokingly flirt with one another, they want it to be so much more. And they've had opportunities to take it so much more, but they don't feel ready yet. They don't feel like it's the right time. But maybe that's the exact thing you're waiting for, Gemini. But with this Page of Cups, someone could be very artistic, very good with writing, could write poetry, could write like blogs, short novels, just journal all the time. And they've definitely journaled about you. Like, especially like one of those entries of like, I met someone special today. And that was all about you. But yeah, there's feelings growing here. There has been like a heart chakra activation opening here. And I feel that this is just growing more and more. But they still feel shy about it. They still feel like they don't want to come forward and say it. Why? We'll get to the bottom of that by the end of this reading. So let's see. How they feel about you is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So yeah, they feel like it's just not the right time yet to fully come forward, to fully reveal. I don't know, this person may come off as like a little bit awkward, or they feel a little bit awkward and nervous around you. And that's like part of the reserve you kind of get from them, especially if you see this person quite frequently, if they're in your friend group, you work with them, I don't know. But it's like, there's just this like goofy, offbeat kind of awkward energy that someone's kind of insecure about, but maybe it's kind of what makes them cute at the same time. Someone kind of has a really short haircut or just got a haircut, maybe like a bob type of thing or a shag cut. Someone's style is very unique, very much just their way. I mean, I almost feel like there's someone here, whether it's you or the other person, Gemini, that's kind of like a trendsetter as far as like what you wear or how you do your hair or makeup or how you kind of put yourself off to the world. Other people see it and they're like, you know what, that's unique. And then I feel like there's been people who copied you before, but that's a side note. I'm already getting all this energy here. But with this Hangman, for most of you, yeah, it's like waiting for the right time. And it still doesn't feel right yet. And they get in a lot of like, how would I describe this? Like daydreams about you, but like the daydream of if they were to approach you and just tell you everything they've been wanting to tell you, how that would all turn out. And they envision the good scenarios and the bad scenarios. And I feel the bad scenarios is what's holding them back. What they think about you is the Ace of Swords. So this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with another earth sign. But yeah, it feels like, if only I could just tell Gemini all this. There's just something about meeting you that has sparked an aha moment within them, that has sparked this inspiration to kind of see through this and plan this with the Ace of Swords, which is not what I usually feel with this card, but I'm feeling it very strongly now, like waiting for that right time, waiting for that right opportunity to come forward and say it. Their heart is still kind of, nervous about it, afraid about it, but they're just planning out the best way to move this forward. This does feel like something they've been wanting to say. And with this Ace of Swords, I almost wonder, Gemini, if they're waiting for you to confirm this first, that you have feelings, that you care, but I don't think you are going to. I don't think that's just like, I feel you're a pretty honest person. And if you flirted with this person or if you've interacted with this person, that's enough for them to give, that's enough for them for you to give the green light to, right? And you kind of like it when someone just goes for it, who is confident enough in themselves to just say it all there. So you don't want to be the person that's like the carrot and the stick all the time, trying to lead them, trying to probe them to talk their feelings, to speak their mind. But I really do feel that it's coming closer every day, the more they hang out with you, that this urgency to tell you this is starting to become stronger and stronger. They also think you're smart, really smart, with this Ace of Swords and what they think about you. You have conversations with people and they've heard this, or maybe you've had it with them specifically, that has made them see like new things and different perspectives they never would have thought of before. And even for some of you, it went as far as like changing their mind on some sort of spiritual belief, philosophy, political belief, perhaps even. What they like the most about you is the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. So what I feel with this Gemini is that, they kind of view you as this person who is detached, who doesn't like to stay in one place for too long. Maybe you do like to travel, and since, the pandemic has started and we haven't been able to travel as much, like you're really getting that itch to start going out places and book those trips. And I feel with the Six of Swords too, if it's not so physical, right? It's just that you're always curious about, different ideas, different places, different cultures, and you're always willing to explore those new situations or those new ideas. And you'll sit in it long enough just to hear them out. But if you don't agree with them, you'll move on, right? And they kind of like this idea of how like detached you are. They almost feel like not a lot bothers you. Like water off a duck's back. If something doesn't work, oh well, they're missing out, right? That's kind of how your idea is. And you are quick to move on from people or situations that are not fulfilling you anymore. It's almost as if like you're very clear-minded on the things that do impress you, do intrigue you, and anything that's like a waste of your time, you won't sit around just to wait for it to, prove your initial instinct right. Of this was nothing that was meant for me. I also get that someone lives by like a subway stop or a train station or a bus stop as well. And maybe someone does like have a certain job that's associated with travel, whether you have to travel a lot for sales, or someone could be like a flight attendant. something along those lines, right? A pilot maybe. But you're always on the go. And it's almost like that energy they get from you, Gemini, that's like, catch me if you can. And that kind of intrigues them. What they don't like about you is the Two of Cups, Cancer energy. So a couple different things I'm feeling with this card for different groups of you. For some of you, I'm kind of getting this energy that as far as emotions go, this isn't anything bad, but it's like you don't like to deeply connect with people on that level that, you know, you feel shouldn't have that access to. I feel you're very protective of your heart. And maybe it's because before, when you were younger, even as a kid, you were so open to people and it kind of led you getting betrayed, walk all over, that type of thing, right? So it's almost like it's really hard to connect with you on that heart level. For some of you, not all. Others of you with this Two of Cups. This is just saying how much they really, really like you. And they wonder if this is reciprocated. They're really hoping that you feel the same way, and this isn't unrequited love. But, you know, even if it's not as strong as, like, you know, you're kind of cold, let's just say, it's more so of like with this Two of Cups, like you only open up on a certain level to a certain distinct group of people. And they still feel like they haven't passed that test with you yet, Gemini. You're still a little bit distant. You're still a little bit reserved. But they want to get to know you so much more. Well, what I have to say to that is that you have to try harder, honestly. You know, I feel if you're so afraid of speaking your mind, speaking your truth, revealing your feelings, how do you think that's all going to unfold and play out, right? And maybe I'm just picking up on this frustration on your end, Gemini. I don't know. I kind of do want to clarify this Two of Cups. Maybe for someone out there, you're already in a connection with someone else, or maybe you're dating someone else just as a validation or confirmation for someone, and they know that you're off limits while you're with this person. But why is this Two of Cups here? Judgment. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy for me as a reader. Yeah, they're afraid you're going to reject them. If they were to put their heart out to you, and maybe they've kind of like seen you do that before with other people. Like, again, you're very honest. You're very upfront. And if you're not feeling a vibe, if you're not feeling a person, you make it kind of known, whether that's straight up or through your energy, right? And they just don't want that judgment placed on them. That's how I kind of feel with this. Others of you, especially if they're a friend, maybe you guys have revealed certain things to each other. And maybe there is conversation about going back with someone else, going back with an ex or whatever. And that kind of worries them as well, honestly, because they think you deserve better. I don't know why I'm recently hearing that song Sugar Sugar by Baby Bash, but I'm hearing that song and that may resonate with some of you guys. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know, for some of you, whether you've said this straight up or this is just the energy they're perceiving you to be, they almost feel like you're not looking for a relationship right now. You're kind of working on focusing on yourself, maybe some part of your career, starting a project, getting that bag is like the priority first before diving deep into this. So maybe they're kind of afraid you just don't want a commitment right now, or you're not looking for a relationship. And that's kind of what they don't like about you as far as how the situation is unfolding for some of you. That's making it very, very clear. But also with this Judgment and Nine of Pentacles too, yeah, it's still that rejection, right? They think you're a prize, Gemini. They think anyone would be lucky to snatch you up, but they don't want to feel that rebound or that rejection that you may give if they don't measure up to your expectations. These are the fears that are playing out in their head, right? This is the hangman type of thing. Whether it's true or not, that's just like, if you're not the person to be so like, you know, cutthroat, they're just afraid that would happen. Maybe because it's happened to them before. And someone really likes to do angled eyeliner. or the way someone does their eyebrows is very unique, or maybe someone has very thick eyebrows. Just messages for someone. What they like the most about this connection is the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy, so far they've been able to keep this up and keep this going, have this connection with you, even if it is coming off as just friends or just casual, whatever it is, there's still intrigue here. They're still working at it every day to still put what they can into this for eventually getting the whole prize, right? Slowly but surely, they're working their way forward. That's what they like about it. And they like that they've been, you know, subtle. They like that this has been going a bit slow, that they don't feel pressured yet to reveal themselves too soon. But with this Knight of Pentacles, Gemini, some of you need to know that this person is kind of picky, interestingly enough, right? And when they really have their eyes set on someone, they move toward it with tenacity. Even if it takes a bit of time, every step counts, right? That's what they're kind of seeing this as. And I feel like, you know, they were very zeroed in and selective with you. I'm also seeing someone that's working on getting their tan on, laying out in the sun a little bit more, trying to get their glow up for the summer, maybe for someone out there. Maybe someone like uses fake tanning or goes to a tanning salon. Weird, but I'm picking up on that. But yeah, for most of you, generally, this is like slowly but surely, this is going along. This is going smoothly. Gemini still wants to hang out. We've been around each other. We've been talking. And the effort that's being put in is worthwhile. They see value in you, Gemini. They see value in what this could all lead up to if they continue to put the work in. Invest in this. But what they don't like about this connection is the Two of Wands. So we do have two twos here. You could be seeing 22, 222. Your life path could be 22, or your birthday is June 2nd, June 12th, May 22nd for someone out there perhaps. But yeah, I feel this is part of the reason why they're still holding back for some of you, is that they don't feel this passion and this urge and this, you know, necessity coming from you, Gemini, this need and this want, almost this thirst coming from you. You keep it cool, calm, and casual, right? And if it's not casual per se, it's just like detached. You don't overwork for anything. You're not gonna, you know, chase anyone that isn't looking to be chased. And as far as for some of you, this person is yet to reveal all this to you or reveal exactly how they feel. And you know, if you don't see any need to, why overexert yourself, right? They kind of almost get the sense that you want them to make the move, and that's something they're uncomfortable with. Although they're now feeling every day that this isn't happening, it's going to be inevitable. When push comes to shove, you better act. You better make that choice to pursue Gemini and to put it all out there, or else you may miss a big opportunity. Others of you with this Two of Wands, like I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles that we saw a few minutes ago, like they may see your focus on something else, maybe even someone else, and that maybe you're distracted and you haven't been picking up on their, you know, passive aggressive ways of trying to let you know that they're interested. And even if you have been, you're like, well, you got to do more. And that's reasonable. I think that's very, very fair. Others of you, like, not that you could live far from each other, if that's the case, great. But for others of you, it's like getting to where you live or somehow meeting up with you guys could take a bit of a hassle, especially if someone has to take a train, a subway, a bus. Like someone may have limited transportation. Maybe their car is down, broken, they don't have one. So it's always kind of a hassle to travel to get to see you, just for some of you. I'm picking up on that as well. Highest hopes, the World card, fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy here. Yeah, I feel for them, they just want to come out and say it, be public with it, share it all. This is in their hanged man energy, when they're in their daydreams of everything that could go well, that they would be received by you flawlessly. And that both of you would want to take this to the next level, that the chapter of, keeping this a secret or not sharing the true feelings or just sidestepping would truly be over. And for some of you who are really feeling this person, despite what you thought you were going to, you're starting to develop feelings too. You just want them to put it all out there and say it so you could just move on to the next chapter of this, right? And others of you too, what they really like about this connection with you. Some of you come from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, different parts of the world perhaps even, and they really enjoy that. I don't know, you're their type, and especially with keep an open mind, maybe it's, not something you were really expecting, but here it is, right? But they love where you come from, they love your culture, they love your background. And some of you too may be prominent on social media with the World Wide Web. You could be content creators, influencers, and they think that's really cool too. Deepest fears, Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy, couple different messages. For some of you, I feel this is their fear, and that, they just won't have the courage to ever speak on it. They'll just kind of chicken out and just walk away from it. And someone could be born the year of the rooster in Chinese astrology, just to put that out there for someone. But yeah, just like pick up their swords, pick up their thoughts and their ideas and what they want to say and just move right along, because they don't want to handle the rejection, or they don't want to ruin the friendship or the connection that already exists between the two of you if they were to come out and say it. And for you, Gemini, I feel like a couple things. If you were to give this person a chance, like, they would be like the same old people you've always run into. Cheaters, liars, if you're not upfront and honest now, when are you going to be? Or why do you have to hold it out like that? It's already kind of giving a red flag almost for someone out there. But for others with the Seven of Swords, I just feel like for most of you, it's just not doing enough, never putting it out there and just keeping this all to themselves and never seeing where this could go. That their fear is going to override what all can happen. It could override the world, which is far more powerful than the Seven of Swords. But are they going to do it? Are they going to come forward? Are they going to speak on it? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for Vimeo, I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. I feel this is a possible just straight up soulmate with all the twos, with the catalyst energy here that's waiting to finally be sparked. But yeah, to dive deeper into this connection, to this reading, what's likely to unfold in May, we're going to take this to the extended. If you'd like to join me for the extended, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Gemini, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, especially if you've been getting gut feelings about certain people, a certain someone. I hope this has confirmed it. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free 30-minute personal reading with me? It's just a couple more days before I select my winner for the month of May, and it's the only personal reading I give out. So if you're interested in your chance to win, entering your chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there, in case you're interested. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.